In this tutorial, you can learn how to control LCD screen 1602 using Arduino. In this video, I'll show you how to set up LCD 1602 with postfix A or C, because these two versions doesn't have significant differences. First pin is for ground. Second one is used for power and usually connected to 5 volts. Third one is responsible for contrast of the LCD screen and usually connected to potentiometer to have control over the level, and usually connected to potentiometer to have control over the contrast. Fourth is register select signal, and it used to tell LCD how to process that data which was sent. It should process it like command, like clear screen, or as data like text, some messages, and so on. Next one is read-write signal, and it determines whether you are sending data to screen or reading from it. By default, it's set to the lowest value. It's not that often that you have to read from LCD screen. Next one is enable signal, and it determines when LCD screen should read data. Short pulse is used to notify screen to store data in inner memory. Pins from 7 to 14 is used for data transfer. And the last two pins is responsible for backlight, cathode and anode connected to power and ground. I have here simple scheme for LCD to Arduino connection. This scheme doesn't require any code and it will work from out of box. The idea here is to test that you have connected everything right, and to check if all components is working correctly. So connection here is very simple. Ground lines connected to ground, power lines to power. Signal from potentiometer connected to third pin to connect contrast of the LCD screen. The only thing which should be mentioned is resistor for anode of backlight. Some LCD screens doesn't have resistor on plate. If you don't have resistor on plate, or you don't know if there is any, it's good point to add resistor. Even if you have, it won't hurt. Now let's test it. As you can see, I'm able to change contour smoothly by rotating handle of the potentiometer. For next example, I have connected register select to pin number 12, read-write pin to ground, since I need to set it to low value, and enable pin to 11 pin on Arduino. For data transfer, I have connected only 4 pins, and this one is more than enough, and connected them to pins on Arduino from 2 to 5. For this example to work, I have to upload some code to Arduino. Follow me and I'll explain it to you. We begin our code with SDK for LCD. This library encapsulates all work with pins, so we don't have to worry about this. Next, we declare variable for our LCD screen, and we're creating object with parameters, register select, enable, and data pins from D4 to D7, and we should pass pins which we connected on Arduino plate. In setup, we need to begin with setting amount of columns and rows in LCD. Next, we finish with clearing the screen, and first thing in a loop, we print our first part of the message, and by default at the first iteration of the loop, this message will be printed from first row. For next part of the message, we are going to set our cursor to next row and print second part of the message. As you can see, I have small bug. Hello world have been cut after second part of the message. If you have same problem, here you can find fix. Problem here that for second part of the message we have moved our cursor to the second row, but never return cursor to the first row. So hello world is writing again from second row, and fix here is manually return our cursor to the first row, to the first symbol. The screen is also capable of displaying scrolling text. For auto-scrolling text, print message in setup function and add small delay to make sure the text is stored inside LCD. Then in loop function, move text to desired direction, left or right, with small delay to make this text readable. Another feature of the screen is custom characters. To make char, we need to declare byte array with size of 8 and then modify each byte to format. For shape is used only 5 first bits. Next, in setup function, create character using LCD object and then send it to screen with reference to created character. Thanks for watching, hope this tutorial was helpful.